Hey there, how you doing? This is Tony from Six String Corner, and today I'm going to do a live lesson, sort of pre-recorded, done a little bit differently. Yes, I'm on my phone. Completely different setting back here. This is outside, obviously, with trees and everything. You may see my dog moving around a little bit. Just ignore her. She wants attention. She's pretty awesome, but then again, she is a dog. So I'm going to do a redo of a live video that I'd done a couple weeks ago. I was off last week, and the audio really sucked. And I've been having a lot of problems with where I'm at regarding audios and the streaming service. It's kind of a mess, so I'm just not going to get into all the specifics and the details. But I figured I would do this and repeat this video as best I can with what I have. So I'm going to show the top 3 Doobie Brothers songs, at least top 3 guitar Doobie Brothers songs. This is pre-Michael McDonald. I think most of you, if you're Doobie Brothers fans, probably would agree with it. Nothing against the Michael McDonald era, actually. I like a lot of those songs. But I think a lot of the really good guitar work, really cool guitar stuff, really familiar guitar riffs and lines and what have you, came from the early era with Tom Johnson singing. And I think I'm going to give you the top 3. If you have any others, you can, by all means, comment. Let me know what you think they are, or if there's any that I missed out. I'm sure that they are. I'm not going to cover acoustic stuff. Normally I would say Black Water. That's one of my favorites. That's on acoustic. We're going to do electric guitar. And we're going to talk about 3 songs. I'm just going to show you main lines. I'm not going through the whole song, because really, honestly, beyond that, the songs themselves are relatively easy. They're pretty straightforward rock and roll, okay? So, here's the first one that we're going to get into. Oh, by the way, I still have one opening left for in-person one-on-one lesson. It's a freebie, okay? You got a free introduction lesson. See if you like it, and then I'm running a discounted rate after that, so you're going to want to take advantage of it if you have any inkling of any interest in getting better at guitar, all right? Just check it out. If you don't like me, if you hate it, there's no big deal. You just leave. You're done. But you might find that this might be something to work out for you, whether you're a beginner or you're intermediate. I teach all levels, so it doesn't matter where you're at. If you want to learn some more Doobie Brothers songs, you want to learn Rush songs, Eagle songs, what have you, that's how I teach. I show by song. So anyway, that got that commercial out of the way. Hopefully that link is down below. I've also got tabs to songs too. I don't think all of these yet. If you're watching this in the future, they'll probably be there. But if you're watching this when it's been posted, it might not all have these Doobie Brothers riffs on there. I'm hoping to get that pretty soon, okay? Outside of that, there's a whole ton of other stuff in the tab library, so just go ahead and check that out. All right, let's get started. Ready? Okay, here's the first one. They're not necessarily in order, so I'm just going to take them as I am remembering them. All right, here we go. All right, Rocking On Down the Highway from the Doobie Brothers. Really cool line, really cool riff. I think this song really rocks. It's basically, I don't want to say standard 1-4-5 stuff, but it's... Right, it's got a lot of that rock and roll vibe to it. But the beginning is really cool, right? It's... All right, now what you're going to find in all 3 of these songs, you're going to find a similarity. I'm going to see if you can guess it, all right? Don't scroll ahead. Don't, go ahead. Just see if you can guess what there's a commonality between all 3 of these songs. I didn't even realize this until I picked them. I was like, oh, yeah, there's something similar between all 3 of these, all right? See if you can figure it out. All right, here's how you do Rockin' Down the Highway, all right? All right, so what we're going to do here, and I'm going to get a little bit closer. Yes, I am on my phone. This is awesome. I'm having a lot of fun. This is really easy. It's freeing, too. We're on the, what is this here? This is the 9th fret, and I'm barring strings 2, 3, and 4. All right? And I take my middle finger, put it on 10th fret B, and ring finger on 11th fret D. And that barred 9th fret on the G is still played. And that's how we started, with those 3 strings. So, and then we go down 2 frets, and you're going to do a double hammer on. All right, see that double hammer on there? So that's when I'm taking the middle finger, and I'm going to the 8th fret on the B, and I'm going to the 9th fret on the D. Same shape that's here. I'm just 2 frets down, okay? So, and then back to this on the 7th fret here, strings 2, 3, and 4, right? So, and then this here is just an A chord. It's an A major. Part of that bar chord, if you want, or if you're more familiar with the F shape. It's an F shape, but we're up here on 7, 6, 5, right here. And what we're doing here, and I'm just bringing my little finger up and doing like a sus chord, which is on the 7th fret of the G string. So, all right, so that's how I just kind of finish that out. So. All right, repeat. All right, dun, dun, something like that. And then that's it. That's really it. That's the whole beginning of the tune. All right, and you get out of it, going into the verse. All right, I wasn't going to put this in, but I'll put this in the video here. All this is here is you going on 2 on the G string, and then 4 and 2 on the D string, 4 on the A string, and then A power chord. Notice where there's stops in here. Right there on the D string, and then to the A power chord, where then you will later do. There's even a part in that verse where I'm using this shape, okay? Kind of giving clues here. All right, so that is Rocking Down the Highway. All right, pretty cool tune. And that's it. So if you just start that one out, and anybody's familiar with these types of songs is going to say, hey, I know that song. That's pretty cool. That's one of those Doobie Brothers tunes. Yes, it is. So, so now we're going to do the next one. We kind of gave it away a little bit, but that's okay. There's no surprises here. We're going to do Long Train Running. This is one of my favorite guitar riff lines. Oh man, this is so cool. You can just sit here and just play this. I could play this all day. Alright, so what we're doing here is it's again on strings 2, 3, and 4, and we're barring on the 10th fret, whereas before we were on the 9th, and the other song we're going to be on the 10th fret, doing 2, 3, and 4 right here, okay, and then we're going to hammer on to the middle finger on 11 on the B, ring finger to the 12 on the D, keeping this one barred. All right, it's very rhythmic too, so you know. And then I like to just mute the string, do a little bit of that in between. So we're going back and forth between this chord here, which is like a G minor 7, and to this barred chord right here, which is part of an F. All right, so. All right, and then sometimes you'll sit there on that 9th fret chord that before getting into a verse, right? So that's the beginning of it. All right, and then later, same shape that we did up here. This middle finger will be on 4th fret. Ring finger is on the 5th fret. That's on the B string. That's on the D string. And the pointer finger, you probably are catching a theme, right? It's this shape. This shape is prevalent through all 3 of these songs. So if you can get this shape down, you're pretty good with these 3 tunes, all right? It's this shape right here, okay? It's like a minor 7 shape, I guess you want to think of it, or it could be part of a major shape depending on what you're playing. It's part of a minor 7 or part of a major chord, all right? So that's what we're doing here. So right here, we're going back and forth between the bar on the 3rd fret, 2, 3, 4, strings 2, 3, and 4, and then the shape here. And back up to here. All right, that's it. Very rhythmic, so you really got to get that rhythm down. Ah, screwed up. Here we go. And that's it. You get that line down. It's down, down, da, da, da. Yes. So there's definitely some double hammer-ons going on there. And then if you just want to go the rest of the chords, power chord, which is E flat, and then you go drop it that exact formation down here to the D, half a step down, and then you're going to use your little finger on the B string that's going to jump up here on the 8th fret. So, all right, so this is a full-out D major chord, and you drop this little finger right here on the 8th fret for a sus chord, and then it drops back to the D major. So, back to. That's it for that song. There are other parts, but that's the gist of it. So if you get those, just those little parts down, you're good for this song. So that's number 2. All right, now for number 3, words. I can't speak right. Okay, here's this one. I love this one. Listen to the music. It's kind of like one of those songs for me when I like pick up the guitar and I'm kind of in a rhythmic mood. I'm usually just doing this one. Right? It just really feels good, and really good. So it's really good rhythmic tone. It's really good rhythm tune. It's dun. So how does that work? Well, guess what? What we're going to do here is we're going to hammer on from string on what is this? The A string. Ooh, words. Just trying to think of what I'm doing here. On the A string from 9 to 11, and we're going to hammer on. And we're here on this bar chord again. We've been doing this a lot, but this is on the 9th fret. So, all right, strings 2, 3, and 4, and we're on the 9th fret. Yeah, so we're barring with our pointer finger. So that's how you start it. All right, something like that with the rhythm, and then there's that shape again. You've kind of figured out what the common thing is here, right? So we're going to do that shape, that minor 7 shape. Again, it's a double hammer-on. We got lots of these double hammer-ons going on. So we're going from 9, we double hammer on this shape right here, okay? And so what's going to sound like is, and then you do it again. Right? That's a simplified version. There's a lot of very, rhythmic thing. Once you get this thing, once you're comfortable doing this thing, that's really all it takes, is just to be doing stuff like that. The text just came to me on the phone. I should have muted this thing. Anyway, it's okay. So all right. So that's really it. That's the bulk of that. If you want to finish that out, you're playing a C-sharp minor 7 bar chord, a B major bar chord, and an A major bar chord, and then I just sort of roll this little finger down on that G string just to make a, what we call a sus chord. So it's, all right, just sort of roll that up to give that that sus feel to it. And there you have it. Those are your three. 1, 2, 3, right? So we just did listen to music. We just did, before that, we did what you do, long chain running. Before that, rocking down the highway. And the commonality, in case you still don't know, you haven't figured it out, is they all use this, I call it the minor 7 shape. You could call it a major shape because it's part of a major chord. But in the context here, these are all minor 7s, okay? So it's a minor 7 shape without the root, all right? So that's what we're doing here. This is prevalent through all of these. Sometimes we double hammer on. You know, so you're gonna, if you're not used to double hammer-ons, you're gonna have to get used to dropping both of these in that shape right at the same time on the appropriate strings and on the appropriate frets. Okay, so that you're gonna have to work on. All right, so I hope this worked out. If this really sucked, let me know. If it was great, let me know. I just wanted to redo this because, like I said, I really feel bad that the audio kind of stunk last time. And it sounded like some folks really wanted to know about how these songs. So there you go. There's your, in my view at least, the top 3. There are others, and I know there are others. You will for sure let me know that are out there that are good for guitar music. So anyway, thanks for stopping on by for this short video. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you enjoyed it. Just go out there and keep rocking on down the highway, all right? And again, like I said, there's one spot. I mean, I got one spot left if you want it. So if you're watching this in the near future from when I recorded this, it's available. Even if it's not, go ahead and check it out. See if you can get in there, and there might be a slot open for you. Just a 30-minute thing. See if it works out. If it doesn't, great. If it does, hey, you might have something that's going to really, really help you improve with whatever it is you're trying to get better at, okay, on guitar. And then, of course, I got the tab library and guitar finger gymnastics. I'm always about warming the fingers up, so you're going to want to do that too. That's really, really super important. So check that out too. It's a free video. Also in the link below. All right, that's about it for me. I'm going to sign out. Let me know if this worked out. I could do a few more of them just like this. This is reality here, man, with my background, you know, with the trees and my dog. I think she's sleeping, so you missed her. You'll get her next time. All right, take care, rock on, and I'm going to say peace out. Rock on.